Hello there, Elena here, and thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to working with you very soon. I've decided to um, do this video so I can cover certain expectation, what hypnosis is, what it does, and cover a little bit about the myths about hypnosis. So the first thing I want to say is everybody experiences hypnosis differently. So, what is hypnosis? In order for me to explain to you what hypnosis is, I want you to imagine, because imagine that you have two minds. Uh, you have a conscious mind and you have an unconscious mind. So, imagine it like a barrier. And on this side of the barrier is really your unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind is 88% of the brain, it's the back of the brain. And this part of the brain is where all your emotions are residing, all your habits are residing. This part of the brain never sleeps. At night, when you go to sleep, this part of the brain goes and puts things into folder from what you've experienced that day. This is also the part of the brain that runs your bodily system, pumps the blood and all the organs, and it's an automatic process that it runs on its own. Now, the unconscious mind knows everything about you, literally, um, from this this lifetime and previous lifetime. And it's always in the present moment, and it can process billions and billions of information at any given time. And it's also the dreaming part of the mind. So that's your unconscious mind, 88%. Now imagine that out here it's your conscious mind. It's only 12% of your mind, which is the frontal lobe here. And your conscious mind is very linear. It can only process 5 plus or minus 2 bits of information. I will explain that to you. Um, I want you to imagine that you're learning how to drive. And normally, when we learn how to drive and we sit in our car, the first thing that we do, we focus our attention onto the road. So that would be the first bit of information. And looking in the mirror and then looking behind, that would be the second bit of information. Paying attention to the acceleration and changing gears would be the third bit of information. Speaking to the instructor that's probably sitting next to you would be the fourth bit of information. And your internal dialogue will be the fifth bit of information. And everything else after that will simply drop off from your awareness because your conscious mind cannot process any more than 5 plus or minus 2 bits of information. And this is why when we learn how to drive, we turn off the radio and we remove distractions. Now, let's say you've been driving and driving and driving. I want you to think back, how many times did you get into your car and you said to yourself, I'm going to drive home? And you arrived home and you said, wow, how the heck did I get here? So, what happens is, you know, when our mind creates patterns, everything we say, everything we do with repetition and frequency, a pattern develops. And the more we do that pattern, the deeper it goes. So what happens is you've been driving and driving and driving. So this process kind of moved to your unconscious mind, and your unconscious mind said, I've done this so many times. So it went into autopilot. So it just does it automatically without you being aware of it. So that's a very easy explanation about conscious and unconscious mind. And now, having said that, when people want to change, let's say, for example, someone wants to quit smoking. I know people who have quit smoking on their own. So So they don't need to come to someone like myself. They don't need to see a hypnotherapist. So this is, let's say we want to quit smoking. So you're going to say to yourself, I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to chew gum. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to hang around with people that don't smoke. I'll do anything that it needs to happen for me to quit. So until that suggestion goes in. So once that suggestion is here, people have done it on their own. Now, hypnosis requires two things: focus attention and letting go of your conscious mind. So when that conscious mind goes down, the difference between you doing it on your own and coming to see someone like myself as a hypnotherapist, what I do, I help you get that conscious mind to drift down through relaxation and through a process that we do, so that I can speak directly to your unconscious mind so that we can make permanent positive changes. Now, we use hypnosis every single day. Some of us are not aware that we use it. I'll give you an example about that. Imagine going to a movie, almost everybody has been to a movie. So let's say we're going to a movie theater. And as you go to the movie theater, you find your seat and you get your popcorn and you sit nicely, and all of a sudden the movie appears on the screen. Now at that specific moment when the movie appears, what do? We focus our attention onto the screen. Now what is the second thing that we do? We get involved into the movie. So the moment we get involved into that movie, we engage our unconscious mind. So this is the part of where all our emotion resides. If we didn't do that, then we would be watching that movie as if we were the director or the producer. So the moment we get involved into the movie and engage our unconscious mind, we start to, see and feel what happens on that screen. Now, let's say it's a horror movie and a horror scene comes up. The moment that scene comes up and we watch it, our unconscious mind is there to protect us at all time. So what some people do, they get startled. So they may either jump or scream, even though they know it's only a movie. And that happens because our unconscious wants to protect us at all time. Now, what if I told you that our mind works exactly the same way when we create a movie in our own mind and we say, but what if this is going to happen? What if this is going to happen? Our mind will have the exact same reaction to it. So now that I've touched a bit on how we use hypnosis every day, what hypnosis is. Um, let's talk about the myths of hypnosis, because some people may say, well, I don't want to go and see a hypnotist or a hypnotherapist because they're gonna make me bark like a dog, jump up and down, and do something that I don't want to do. And that's far from being true, because during the hypnosis session, as we engage your unconscious mind, your awareness heightens. You will be much more aware of what happens. So during the session, you will be aware and in control of everything that happens. It's just that this part of the mind is going to get involved rather than your conscious mind. And this is the part that really knows everything about you, and it knows exactly how to help you. So there is no such thing as you losing control during the session. Your unconscious is always there to protect you. So you will be always in control and you'll always be safe. And in the case of we have an internet disconnection, your unconscious mind, because it's there to protect you at all times, will know exactly when to bring you out of hypnosis safely and calmly. So within a few minutes, you'll be able to come back to your self-awareness, and you'll be fine and safe. And when that happens, all you have to do is just give me a call back. And if we still have time to restart the session before my next session, I will do so. But if the timing is not going to allow us, then we will simply reschedule our session again, where I can be with you and support you fully, um, to work with you. And so that's kind of pretty much, what I wanted to do this video. What I'd love for you to do is, when you come to the session, come with an open mind and an open heart. As I say, hypnosis, all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Hypnosis requires two things: focus, attention, letting go of the conscious mind. My objective is for me to work with you so that we can relax that conscious mind and allow it to drift down, so I can talk to your unconscious mind. So by me doing that, I'll be like a guide. Think of me being your guide, being a teacher. And as you access that portion of your mind, that unconscious mind, you'll be able to make positive, permanent changes. So I am looking forward to working with you. And until then, all the best. Take care and bye for now.